decisive winner.
Yo, and we are live. Kell Brook, Amir Khan is over, and Kell Brook wins the shootout. Congratulations to Kell Brook. Marvelous game plan. He looked really good. Khan, hey, gave it a good thing. The first round was really good, but Khan, he just started to fade. And Bomac was saying that Kell ain't got nothing in the tank. He looked strong, and he's pulled it off, man. Congratulations. That was a shock. I picked Amir Khan on points, boy. That man, Amir Khan's like long gone, bruv. The Khan I remember, it's gone, man. Khan's tough though. He wasn't quitting. The referee stopped him on his feet. Boy, he just couldn't do nothing to Khan. He couldn't do nothing to Brook. Brook was like a tank, man. He just kept rolling up on him, and he got the victory. Man, he been wanting. You know, years ago, like I thought that would happen anyway. But Amir Khan's a cool dude, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's over. It's done, man. It's over, man. Oh, it's a good jab, man. Straight jab. Ooh, the stiff jab was good, man. Yeah, Khan uppercut. Bro, Brook was picking some really good eye-catching punches, you know. I may have done a good job of holding and fiddling, but let me see. It's long, bro.
It's finished. He's washed up.
Yeah, Khan lost bad, man. Bad, man. It's a good fight, though. It's a good fight. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight while it lasted. It was good. They listen, people got their money's worth, man. I ain't gonna lie, people got their money's worth. They got their money's worth. That was an exciting fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, what's up, Fight Doctor? That was a good fight, though. If you listen, an old-fashioned grudge match is over, and I'm dropping a link for these guys, innit? Yeah, man. Dominic Ingle drinking Kell's sweat helped him out, man. Boy. Bomac, Terence Crawford having a great camp. It don't mean nothing, man. Kell Brook was just coming strong. The weight and everything, he coming a bit too, bruv. You know the thing is, Khan's better at them lower weights anyway. Kell's just too strong, man. Coming way too strong. Yeah, Kell's just too strong. Look, he was just too strong. Physically too strong. Physically too strong for him. Yeah. That was amazing, boy. That was a great fight, though, man. That was very enjoyable. For the short time it was there. Yeah. Kell bullied him, man. Maybe they're cool in it. Maybe they can be cool in it. Yeah. They could be cool in it. That was good, man. Yeah, Amir Khan's good, but it's just that timing, innit? It was Kell's time, boy. Kell got him. Been a world type. He finally got Khan, boy. He finally caught up with Khan, and it's over now, man. That was over. Like, I wonder what Kell can do next, man. Done all right. You know, the thing is, I was swelling up, but he was having it. Congratulations, man. Boy, that was a good fight, man. I'd watch that again. That was exciting. This Khan faded fast and quick. I think the power shots of Brook started to wane on him. You know what I mean? Start to wear him out. And there he is, man. Kell Brook. They can do something with Kell Brook and Amir Khan, you know, separately. You know what I mean? I think Khan can come back and box if he wants to. Maybe at a lower weight. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Special one. He won the shootout, man. Yeah, all the lights, man. Boy, hey, that was a good night. People got their money's worth, man. That was a boxers launched. They launched straight. Great fight for the fans. No doubt about it. But if they delivered, man, they delivered, man. Yeah, it was a good fight. Yeah, can't now. Kel can go, if he wants to retire, he can retire with that, man. The man pulled it out, man. Kid Gadland, the glove controversy, Dominic Ingle, Team Brook pulled it out, man. Bomac, Crawford go back to the thing, man. They've got a good team. It might work with them, but boy, Amir Khan's right. I don't know, but well, he just looked weak, man. I think the 1-2. Well, you have to be more. See the thing about when you're fighting Amir Khan, you have to be accurate. See the eye, you have to be accurate. Shit. Here we go. Look at it. Everyone's getting rubbed in now, isn't it? Yeah, good thing. Yeah, Kell's on the coke. Or Khan would have been got smashed. I don't know if he was on coke. That's the rumor. Actually, people said that he was on coke, innit? That them boys at Sheffield taking coke. He's leaving the arena now. Yo, they delivered, man. They delivered on a pay-per-view. That boy, I can watch again. It was that exciting. Miguel, what's going on, Miguel? Is that Miguel? I ain't seen Miguel for time, man. How you doing, Miguel? What's going on, bro? I ain't seen talk to Miguel for the longest. That was a good fight, though, man. That was a very good fight. I enjoyed it, man. Every second of it, it was like, woo, what was gonna happen? But it delivered, man. It did. You can't say it didn't. You know, you can say in their prime. If they met in their prime, it might be inches, but I think Kell would have done him in it. I think Kell would have done him. Well, that was good. It's good. What a good fight. Nah, they delivered. That fight delivered, bro. And some. Good shout out to Boxer and Thing getting that on. Good fight, man. Great fight. Great fight. Kell Brook pulled it off, man. Mm-mm. Wow. And it's in Manchester as well. So it's in Kell. Both of them can come down from Manchester and Sheffield. Who's the king of the north now, man? Amir Khan, Kell Brook. Beautiful fight. I think it was a great fight for UK. I think it was a great fight for boxing. Yeah, man. Kell just pull it. Kell was just too strong. Too strong, too fast. Just oh, the fight was on Top Rank as well. What's people saying? It's a good fight, man. Rolling back the years. Kell Brook. Kell Brook settles the score and stops Amir Khan in the 6th round. You did, man. It's over. It is over. 100%. Man, he pulled it out. What a great fight, though, man. I haven't done live for a minute, but that fight that got me doing live, man. EJ Miguel, what's scared him? What a great foot. Yeah, I like Kell Brook, man. It's over. Special K. There we go.
You've won. You've beaten Amir Khan. Try and put into words how you're feeling right now.
Well, look at these raps. Before they went in gloves, I told you, because I know that rap. It weren't my fault I kept it from the fans, but they finally got to see that. I always knew what was going to happen. It was just a matter of time before I was going to get them out of there. But listen, what a feeling, what a turn. They're the fights that I wanted to be involved in when I walked into the gym as a kid. To be them big fights like that. The war of the rollers, like bragging rights, King of the North. And I'm back on top now. I took Amir Khan. This is exactly like I said I was gonna.
Talk us through just some of the emotions that you're feeling at the moment. Is it relief? Is it happiness? Is it elation? Is it a mix of everything?
I had a true pressure, but I had on my chest, because I put a lot of pressure on myself because I told everyone, and I did believe it, but we still have to get in. It's a boxing fight at the end of the day, but I always knew from when I was 18-year-old that I was a better fighter than him. He had the push and the the promoters behind him because they went and won silver in the Olympics. But I've always known that, and tonight the fans got to see, a mega fight, and
it was a mega fight.
I dealt with him.
A lot of people said in the build-up it will be timing against speed. Your timing and Amir Khan's speed. It was your timing, but the question was, at 149, at the age that you are, will the timing still be there? Did you, Dom Ingle, the whole Ingle camp know that timing is still there?
Yeah, we knew the timing was still there. I was in everything, all these demands. Honestly, if I got involved with it, with the contract and stuff, I even had to put different gloves on in the ring. That don't happen.
Can you explain what was going on there for everyone that was a bit confused?
Because he said that he weren't happy with my gloves, and and it all got past and everything. But it took to the final moment in that ring, and they said, "Listen, we're not going to pay you if you don't put these gloves on." So I needed to put them gloves. Because he said that he went happy. We are getting into it. I've done all the things they wanted me to do, and I still took him apart.
Was that a distraction? Like, was there anything that could derail you?
They tried to do it all week. They tried to get into my head. They tried to push and poke at me. I kept coming there. I listened to my corner, Dominic Ingle.
Push and poke,
And I'm back. I took care of business, like I said I was going to do.
Push and poke.
As well as all the prodders and pushes and winding me up. And I even had, I don't know if they sent one in my hotel. I even had someone knocking on my hotel door at 3 or 4 o'clock this morning to disrupt me sleep. Can
you just tell us just the fight itself, break it down for us? You had him hurt obviously early in the fight. Did you always think that I am going to get to him? And just a word on Amir Khan. There was an embrace at the end there.
Yeah.
Is there now respect between the two of you? Is that grudge now buried? Is the Amir Khan chapter of your book finished in your eyes?
I've always had respect for him. Mine's always kind of been there, but when I don't get it back for years, it's hard to like someone who's just dissing you. But I took my heart from today for taking them shots. I was still trying to hold in there. That's where the respect comes, and it comes naturally from me. I went over and said, he's marked up and he took some good shots. So I respect him for that, and I've heard that he's a nice kind of guy, but he said we can get a coffee after, but if we do or not, that's a different thing.
Just a word on the future. There's two schools of thought here. You've obviously now got options. Whatever weight you feel that you can box at. There's another school of thought.
Retire.
Perfect way to walk away.
Listen, I can walk away. I want to thank Ben Shalon as well, who's here now. With Eubank as well. I don't like Eubank. We could fight Eubank.
Wow.
There's some big fights out there for me.
What's Eubank?
If the millions are right, I'll fight. Because I'm a prize fighter at the end of the day. I've got 3 beautiful daughters.
What's Eubank?
What? So at the end of the day, I'm a prize fighter, and I'm iron.
I want
to bring, maybe Ben want to say a few words. But listen, I want to bring Ben in because he's gone through hell as well. Making this fight happen. He's a new kid on the block, and he's making it look fantastic out there. With his show today, with the lights and how it's come across. This kid's taking over.
Yeah,
there was a risk involved with you getting involved.
Beautiful
with this.
show.
Would the fight live up to the hype? Would the fight deliver? Are you happy that what you saw in there tonight was worth all the stress and the grey hairs?
I always believed in this fight, but to be honest, I never thought it could be that good. Fair play to both Amir Khan and Kell Brook. It looked in tremendous shape, and I was sat there and I was remembering 5-10 years of watching Kell Brook, and it was like it was a flashback.
Yeah, flashback.
I couldn't believe it. How good he looks now. But fair play to Amir Khan. He didn't have to take this fight. He did, and Kell's got what he always dreamt of, and looking that good. He's obviously got options now, and but the world's his oyster. It's up to him what he's done. But what a way to cap off a wonderful career.
Final word to you. Just sum it up for us. I mean, how do you even begin to sum it up?
It's amazing. Listen, I've gone to America. I've become manager. Went over, beat Sean Porter. I've been in with Golovkin. Ice Hockey's gone Spence, eye socket gone. Crawford, pound for pound. I've just had the fight what I've wanted. You know what? For my career, I can live at peace with myself going in and doing that. I reckon I've had a fantastic career with Amir Khan on my record like that now. I'm gonna sit down with my dad and my mum, immediate family. I'm gonna see if I can carry on. Because I'll be honest with you now, my mojo is back, and I love this kid. So we're just gonna have to wait and see. You know, we're gonna have to wait and see. But you know, I'm listening to loved ones and see what I do. You know, I'm just gonna enjoy my family now. A little bit of rest, I'm back, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much. Congratulations. The night is yours. Kell Brook.
Yo, that's Kell. Well, I'm surprised when he called you back out, you know. Yeah, I was surprised when he called you back out. What's my man saying?
World champions now. They'll beat the shit out of you, basically. So me personally, I think Kell, you've beaten a man that's ducked you for so long. You beat him in style. I think you need to just retire and just call it a day, man. But yeah, he did a good beating on Khan, man. The amount of hate he had for him, boy. He put it in that ring and he showed him. But yeah, good win for Brook. But yeah, I think they both just need to retire now. That's it, man. They're all 37. Yeah, man, it's too much young guys for them. They'll get proper hurt if they fight them young guys, man.
I think Amir needs to sit down though. Amir could fight if he wants to, but like there's nothing else to achieve. That was a good fight. That was a good grudge match, man. It's a good grudge match. It was good for boxing, I'm telling you. Like Amir, he's been great for boxing, but like that's it, man. He's had some great fight nights with me, man. But it's just he couldn't roll back the clock, man. Kell looked good. Yeah, but Kell looked good. As the weights went up, it was better for Kell. Kell was on it from the start, man. He gave Khan the first round. Khan done well to do with them shots there. He's in trouble. The 1-2 straight down the pipe, man. Yeah, Kell Brook's got a wicked 1-2 in it. Yeah, Khan, I mean, different weight classes anyway. Because look, Khan started at lightweight, man, and then he went to light welter. Light welter was one of his best weights. Welter, and now he's in 50 something. Oh, these weights are out of Khan's thing. I remember what happened with see, you know what I would have liked to see that Khan when he fought Canelo versus Kell Brook. That one might have been interesting. I mean, he was giving Canelo the business, you know, before he got flattened. Yeah, maybe Khan should have fought him earlier, but because Khan was faster, but it's the same thing, innit? It's the same result, man. Even man was wearing him down with the power. It's too hard, man. Every punch Kell hit him, it just drained him, bro. Just drained out his energy. Drained him. Drained the batteries, man. Wow, what a good fight. Good fight. I watched that fight again, man. It was exciting, man. That was a very exciting fight. 6 rounds, man. Good. The shootout is over. Done. Finito. What's the other word? Nada? No, that's not one. It was Eubank and Kell will be good though. Oh, Joe Holtz, what's going on? Ben Brook. Nah, Ben Brook ain't happening. Fight Doctor, man. That's funny. Yeah, did Brook just announce his time? Nah, he ain't announced his time. Nah. His career is complete. Yeah, his career is complete. For real. Premature stoppage for me. Really? Oh, damn. I know, man. In England, yeah, I think it's a good stoppage, man. Stoppage was legit, man. Khan was done. Exactly. He was done, man. We're fighting back. Brook versus Conor Ben would be a great matchup. He get drained. Drain him up. Khan got busted up. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. Is Khan even gonna talk? Beautiful, man. Is Khan even gonna talk? Dave Codwell. That was good, man. It's a great fight, man. He lived up to it, man. He lived up to it. I'm telling you, it's very good. He lived up to it.
At this stage of the career, and with all the drama, even leading up to when in the ring, the fight delivered. Both men delivered. And although Kell Brook was fantastic, and he is a victor.
What's up, Dan? How you doing, bro?
Yep.
Yeah, man. Give us your take, man. Give us your take, bro.
Yep.
Go ahead, Dan. Give us your take. Dan. Yeah, go ahead, man. Dan the man. Are you on mute now? You're back on mute, bruv. Okay, Dan's having technical problems. Let me go back to what Dave Caldwell was saying.
It's harder to take the punishment. It's not just to the head, to the body. It's harder. So for him to put on a performance like that, the amount of times that he got hurt, he goes out on a great crest.
Well, let's get straight backstage to Andy with Amir.
Amir Khan.
Amir, I won't
Cool.
keep you long. Thank you so much for taking the time to speak to us. Just trying to sum up how you're feeling right now.
Yeah, I'm very upset. You know, I mean, did all the training that we had to do in camp over in Colorado and then Omaha, Nebraska. Just couldn't get it going, you know. Was falling a little bit short. I mean, look, no disrespect to Kell Brook. I think he put a great performance on. I mean, did everything he needed to do in the fight. Put on a great performance, and obviously he was the best man tonight.
There were some torrid moments in there and you were hanging on early, but then you seemed to find some rhythm and you were coming back. It just couldn't be sustained.
Yeah, just obviously, yeah, I mean, just couldn't get going really. I mean, was catching Kell with some good shots. Obviously, he was falling a little bit short on a few things as well. I mean, look, it's my own fault. I mean, look, not blaming anyone. I had a great training camp with Bomac and Terrence Crawford and everyone, but just couldn't get going, you know. Was falling short, obviously, was missing quite a lot.
Yeah.
But look, end of the day, Kell was on his A game today. He boxed really well. A lot of respect goes out to him. And also want to say a big thank you to all the fans. I mean, the fans that came out today, 90% must have been there for me. I mean,
yeah, they were, man. A lot of people out there supporting. Is Dan the man still there? Dan the man doubts off. Bounced out, man. They were there. It was a Hapatite. What's up, Hapatite? Oh, Dwayne's a joker, bruv. Dwayne's a joker. Dwayne. He's over here to wind me up. Dwayne, you jumped off the bagwagon anyway. So what are you saying, bruv? Dwayne's funny, you know. He jumped off the bagwagon a long time ago. But yeah. These guys are funny, you know. There is. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Yo,
go on, talk your piece.
what are you saying?
Hey, you was jumping off the bagwagon, but go ahead.
I said, EJ, I'm starting to feel like I'm going on the fence. That's what I said. I said, I'm feeling like Khan's going to win because when Kell and I saw the gloves in the ring, I was like, nah, they're trying to sucker my man. But then when I saw the first round, I was like, yeah, I know this guy's going to win. I know he's going to win. But I would have come obviously I was watching it with my boy. So, and his was a little bit behind. So obviously I didn't want him to be like for me to know what was happening while he's there. You know what I mean? But bro, you know what? Yeah, I do respect Amir Khan because he took a shellacking.
Yeah, he did.
He took a shellacking.
Yeah.
Well, what did you think of the fight? What did you think?
Nah, man, it lived up to it, bro. That was the first fight on with Boxer, and they lived up to it. That was a great fight. I watched that again. That was a good fight. That's what boxing needs, man. You know what I mean? We don't need to hear about money. We don't need to hear about that. We just need to be of old-fashioned fight. And congratulations to Kell Brook. He was just too strong. He was too strong, too sharp, patient, and it was accurate, bro. He was accurate. His accuracy paid off.
Khan's. Do you think it was Khan getting hit? What allowed it? Because it looked like he had no pop. He had no pop whatsoever.
Man,
so
too strong. Go ahead,
I don't know about that. What's up, fellas? I don't know about that. I just think that Khan just couldn't hurt Brook. Plain and simple. He just couldn't hurt him. Because you have to think about it. He is a naturally smaller guy, and he's a natural lightweight, and Brook is a full-fledged welterweight who can rehydrate up to damn middleweight, for God's sake. So, honestly, I thought this was going to be a back and forth fight, but hats off to Kell Brook. I only gave Khan one round. That was the second round when he was starting to come on, and then second and third until the end of the third round, he took a bad beating at the end of the third. So You know, even though I thought he was winning that round until that, you know, Kell Brook came on strong at the end. So, yeah, man. Yeah, it was actually, you know, it was a decent card. Jonas got her, you know, first championship win, going up 3 weights.
Eddie, exactly. Sorry to stop. Eddie Hearn never gave her that. Never gave her that chance to get a chance for fight for a belt. Kept on putting her out, leaving her out for a layoff. Khan and Brook, he didn't make Khan and Brook. Eddie Hearn like has a lot to answer for of why England boxing we didn't get the fights. And what you saw, Dan, is an old-fashioned what boxing's about. We don't care about your money. We don't care how much power. We saw old-fashioned grudge match, man. It was beautiful. It was beautiful.
So you think
the old days. Go ahead.
Right, I agree. Do you think this hurt? This really hurt Eddie Hearn in his zone for not picking up this fight in this card?
Hell yeah. But listen, the thing is, yeah, Eddie Hearn's in the rear view. What Eddie Hearn's talking about, like it's all about him. But you see, with boxer, it's about the fighters giving the fights. Now, see, Kell Brook's already say, "I want Eubank Jr." Bruh, you know that's another sell. That's a sell right there.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good fight.
Yeah, trust, bro. They could make that fight easy at a catch weight. And we're back at it again, and that was their first pay-per-view. And I'm telling you, they done numbers, the gate, it looks spectacular. Bro, the zone's got problems. The zone's got problems, bro. Sky is a monster. They're a monster.
Well, it is true. I mean, the zone just recently received an additional $4.3 billion in funding from Blachnik because, you know, pretty much they are operating the red before they got the additional funding. But at this point, Blachnik probably said, look, I'll go ahead and wire the extra funding for you guys, but we got to turn a profit real quickly because I can't continue to operate in the red forever. So, yeah, I mean, what do you think the pay-per-view buys will be from you guys as the point of view?
I think really good. Dwayne boy, didn't it, Dwayne? What do you think, Dwayne?
Yeah.
What do you think?
We got to celebrate my guy, bro. Go watch my guy.
Yeah, the north, all of the people up in the north, they bought that pay-per-view, bro.
So you think it'll be by 500,000, 600,000?
Yeah.
I think it'll be 900 plus. To be honest,
I think it'll be very good because the thing is,
I think UK, because you're forgetting UK pay-per-view is £20.
Right,
it's £20. So, I think this one might have been 14 actually.
Yeah, it delivered though. I ain't gonna lie, it delivered.
15 quid for a fight like that. And you saw the turnout. The arena looked huge.
Huge. Everything about it is where boxing was, but where England, UK boxing was.
The only thing I would say was the undercard was absolutely rubbish.
No, the Tasha Jonas fight was good.
No, that fight was good.
And what about Fraser Clark's debut?
I thought Fraser did his thing. But other than that, everything else, we were like, why the hell are we even watching this? Like,
well, those are showcase fights, so you can't really, bash the undercard that badly. That's what we expected. The main attraction was Khan and Brook. That's what people really cared about.
Yeah, and I said that to my boy because obviously they're getting majority of the money, so they're not looking to pay that much people undercard anyway. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah.
Right. Because at the end of the day, Conor Brooks was sold the event itself, not
Brook
the undercard.
Versus Eubank, that's a big fight. Brook versus Eubank, that's a big fight.
Oh yeah. Eddie Hearn fucked up on this one, man. He probably is kicking himself in the teeth. Like, what the fuck?
Probably won't do that many buys because they're probably the two worst talkers in English boxing. But you know what I mean?
Nah, I think Eubank is a pretty good talker.
Nah, he's only good. He's only good when someone's giving it to him.
Nah, Eubank could talk, man.
Well, what about Brook and Ben? What about that fight?
That's a good fight.
But I don't think Eddie Hearn's going to want to make it now.
I think Eddie Hearn's looking at that, and boxing. See, the thing is, when you get rid of the accountancy and tell us that I'm not paying for it because you don't make no money, and you look at that and go, "What are you talking about? Like, do you even understand boxing?" Like Eddie Hearn, look at that. That was amazing. Then, you was drawing in. The first round was lit though. The first round was good.
Oh yeah. It was lit, man. I was excited though. I'll be honest with you, man. I didn't think this fight was going to have that much luster when it first got announced. I was like, dude, 6 years too late. Both guys been beaten up. They're not champions. They're not in their prime. They're shot to pieces. But next, this thing sold out and it lived up to expectations. And I was excited for it when the first bell rang. I ain't gonna lie.
Dan, did you think Khan was gonna win before the fight, or?
I thought he was going to blind him with his speed and give him angles because I thought that's what Amir does best. He gives you angles. He blinds you with the hand speed. He's an effective counter puncher. I thought he was going to win based off those attributes as long as he doesn't get caught. And Bomac actually gave him the correct instructions. Don't stand in front of him when you give him a chance to throw his shots. They can Kell Brook. All Khan had to do was to keep moving. But I guess what happens is if you keep moving like that, it's going to exhaust your feet. So I guess at some point in the rounds, he was getting exhausted. That's why he had no choice but to stand there with Brook just to hopefully he can, just to take a rest a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I think, I thought Khan was going to win based off those attributes I just mentioned. But, as you guys said, man, Brook didn't have no respect for him. He just walked through every shot. And that looked like the Kell Brook before he won the title. And when he beat Sean Porter, that was he returned to his own form. But not saying he can compete with the other welterweights. Don't get twisted now. I think he's still getting knocked out by those young, fresher guys.
I think they just do a catch weight, and I think Brook goes off in the sunset because he can do a pay-per-view with Eubank Jr. I think Eubank Jr. says, "What? That's easy money."
Well, he can do this though. Who was Kell could do because look like they did with the Golovkin fight. They can say no catch weight, but you're gonna have to. There's a rehydration clause because that's exactly what they did to Golovkin. So he could probably do it that way too.
Wow, wow. But I think what you said there about the strategy, I think it was the wrong strategy. I think Amir Khan. I think he should have been hands high, like he used to how he fought Zab Judah, but he ain't with Freddie Roach no more. He don't fight. He can't. He ain't like that no more. But I think Brook is just every punch Brook landed just drained him, bro.
Yeah. But what I found today, what I noticed is Amir always starts off his combinations the same. He never switches it up. He always starts the combinations the same regardless. So that's why it's like, and then when he was missing, he'd throw, Kell would duck under him, and that was it. That's the end of his flurry. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. But I think Kell can give Boots a run for his money, I think so. Kell could, Drew, I mean,
Kell, nah, man, why are you going to fight Boots? Why are you going to do that to him for? Hey, listen, why are you going to do that to him for? Why you want to get to
Boots? Listen, Boots is talking a bit heavy with all these other welterweights. Yeah, he hasn't even fought no one, and I'm seeing him get punches.
You know, the other day he was on the fence, leaving Kell. Now you're talking about Boots. You need to stop it.
Listen. I was about to jump on the fence because I just thought that he would get emotionally invested and he'll get himself clipped. That's all I thought. But man never let me down. You know what I mean?
Hey, listen, I convinced you to go back on and back Kell. I did. Tell the truth. You wasn't on it, brother. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna back Clark because you can't do that, Dwayne. You go back. I made Dwayne go back on Kell.
No, you did. You know why though? You know why? This is how slick EJ is because he thought Khan was gonna win, so he wanted me to go back there. I called him. I was like, EJ, I don't even know you. He was like,
well, you know what? Look. Let me just say this. I wouldn't blame you guys if you thought Khan was going to win based off the shenanigans going into the fight because I never saw this before in my life where when an opponent had discrepancy with his opponent's gloves. I'm sorry, where the fighter had a discrepancy with his opponent's gloves, and he's making his opponent change the gloves while he's in the ring. I'm like, what the fuck?
He didn't. No, I don't think that was the case. I think what happened is that they wanted him to change the glove and say, okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go in the ring and we're gonna show everyone how petty Khan is. That's what happened. They were supposed to change. What it is, Kell had his own gloves, right? Same thing like Marcus Madonna said, you ain't wearing them. You gotta wear our gloves. That was told beforehand, yeah. And then like, no, you know what? We want to wear our gloves. And Kell made a big thing about it. He's like, well, I'll tell you what we're gonna do. Go to the ring and show them. We're gonna wear their gloves and show them how petty they are. And I think that's Dominic. Dominic was pretty smart, you know. Hey, Dan, what do you think about Dominic drinking Kell's sweat?
Oh man, I don't want to talk about that. That shit is disgusting.
That's sold the pay-per-view though. It sold the pay-per-view, right? It was.
It sold the pay-per-view before that. You don't need to do that shit. That's unnecessary. But anyway, that's disgusting. Look, it doesn't surprise me. I'm not gonna go there. Dominic ain't go. But anyways. Look, it is what it is, man. Me talking about that is just disgusting.
But did you guys see Kell's interview when he said that people were knocking at his hotel at 3:00 in the morning?
That's what he says. He's just paranoid. He's just paranoid. Don't listen.
I don't know. You know, I want to go past him.
Paranoid.
You to make someone change their gloves in the ring. But man
Nah,
was
man,
trying.
he didn't make Kel. They did that. Like you can't honestly tell me that they had the gloves, right? The gloves didn't just turn up. They had the gloves, right? They said you have to change the gloves. So okay, we're gonna change the gloves. We're gonna change it in the ring to show people how petty thing is. That's what I'm saying. Like that's because like Khan's the A side. See Khan's team, yeah. End of the day, they control everything. They tell you what to do, what to say. And remember, it was on Khan's turn. Kel had to just come in there and just try. You know what I mean? That's how that works. You know. But
Yeah. Well, hey, let me ask y'all something just a little bit off, not saying off the topic, but this is pertaining to boxer. I'm going to mention Dillian White real quickly here because
I was
there's
waiting for this.
ramblings
I know
though.
Dan. Dan is always with the inside scoops and ready for that. Come on.
Hey, I'm just saying though. But you guys probably heard about this already. But after seeing this event tonight, what Boxer put up, and that was a good event by Boxer. My hat's off to them. You think Dillian White's going to go right over to Boxer and he'll be their flagship fighter after seeing what he saw at that event tonight?
I don't see why not. His brother was at the event.
Probably was there.
Yeah, his brother was there. His brother was there. So,
oh yeah, Dean was there. That's right. Yeah, he was there.
Dean was there. So I wouldn't be surprised because at the end of the day, you know, in the heavyweight division in the UK, there's only 3 guys right now. You know what I mean? So
right.
Tyson Fury's where he's at. AJ's where he's at. Well, AJ's contract's run down now, so he's got to make a decision.
Right.
Yeah, if I was Dillian White, I would do that personally. And obviously, because you'll be the headline guy, you get way more money. But then, it's what are you going to sacrifice to make the Tyson Fury fight? I'm here. Did you hear Tyson Fury come out this morning and say that Dillian wants to get paid for the presser?
I heard about that, man. I'm like, oh,
you know what
Lord.
I mean? Yeah, I just think this fight is a money thing with Dillian White. So if Dillian White doesn't take this fight, it's a big letdown on him because it shows that he just wanted the money more than the title shot itself.
Yeah, I mean, from the looks of it, that's what it seems. But part of me believes they're going to make the fight one way or the other. But I think what's going to happen is, leading up to it, Tyson Fury is going to break him down mentally, tell him, look, all the shit that we have to go through to make this fight, you acted like a fucking bitch. We gave you what you wanted, but it wasn't enough. You wanted more. You wanted more. Is it either you want the title shot or you want the money? Which is it? You know? So, it's, I don't know, man. But he has still from signing the contract. Who knows, man? He probably did sign it. They're just, stringing us along.
Ask EJ because it's EJ. Dillian's EJ's boy, innit?
Shut up. Hey, look, I'll tell you this right now. I said from the rip, right? He has a fight-by-fight deal. He was talking to Ben Shalom. Ben Shalom was gonna purse bid in the Tyson Fury fight. Then they pulled out. And then next you know, like you see on that event, bro, Sky, Ben Shalom, Boxer are the place to be, mate. You can see it right there. If I'm Dillian and I'm looking at Eddie and I can do my pay-per-views over there and I can get a nice percentage and I can control it. If I'm Dillian, I'm leaving Eddie Hearn, bro. Why am I gonna go to zone on some app that no one knows about when I can go back on Sky? And you see the thing in the way they sold that fight. They sold the fight like HBO. Because there's no HBO, right? And we don't really see Showtime. They sold it exactly the same behind the gloves. It was beautiful. The way the camera, Dominic Ingle, the sweat, and they really ramped up the thing, how they hate each other, the face to face. I mean, you're talking about that's like boxing 101, how to sell a fight. And it got everyone drawn in the UK. We was drawn in. So if you talk about Dillian White and you're looking at that and looking at Eddie, you know what? I'm going over. I'm gonna sign with Boxer. I'm gonna continue making big fights. And if I can't get the Fury fight, I mean, if the Fury fight doesn't happen, it should happen. It should happen on Sky anyway. It should be on Sky, but they're gonna say we want it on Sky box office. But bruh, listen, it should be. But the thing is, I think Dillian will sign the fight. I think he's trying to get a bit more money by the arbitration. And I think you sign with Boxer, man. I think Eddie Hearn, anything you got to go where it's happening and Boxer's happening. Kell Brook, his career is rejuvenated for at least about 2 fights anyway. The Eubank fight, the Conor Ben fight is a freaking, that fight right there is lit, bruv. Conor Ben versus Kell Brook, it would sell nice. You know what I'm saying? I can't see Conor Ben. You know what? Conor will give him a good fight, but Kell hits too hard, bro.
Well, he's a naturally bigger guy because Conor Ben actually started at lightweight, by the way. So he's a small man, compared to Kell Brook. And by the way, Don't expect Eddie Hearn to make that fight any soon after what he saw tonight. He like, nah, I'm not putting you in your Brook right now. Don't expect him to do it.
He looked that good. He looked really good, right? He looked really good, didn't it?
Yeah, he did. He did.
He looked like the old Kell Brook. He looked like that old Kell Brook. He wore him down. Every punch was deadly, bro. And you know the thing is, I was thinking, you think he's shot, and like people look at that fight, but it shows you the level when you're going against Crawford and some of them guys. It shows you how really good these guys are, man.
Yeah.
Because he made Amir Khan look like nothing, bro. And Amir Khan's a very good fighter. He just couldn't. Amir Khan was missing. You like the movement was there, the sharpness wasn't there. I think Amir Khan's best when he looked very good is when he was with Freddie Roach, bro. That's when because he was training with Manny Pacquiao, and I think them times that he looked really good, but like a real top operator, but he just couldn't do what he wanted to do. And Kell's defense was pretty good, and he was too strong, and it was a show, like it was a real good effort, and like that wasn't two shot fighters to me. It was still people. They had something there, man. They had something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, good point there. I mean, look, again, congratulations to the boxer. It was their, very successful event. To this day, Jonas becomes a world champion. She goes up 3 weight classes and win the world title against an opponent who actually been in there against Cecilia Brækhus and amongst others and was a world champion. So that was no slouch who she fought. So. The name is shout out to Natasha Jonas. I mean, like I said, man, I know I hate to bring up Eddie in this conversation, but dude, he's probably looking at this like, what the fuck did I just do? Why did I let this event go? Why did I let it go?
He ain't the man no more, bro. Ben Shalom is the man. Mike's asking about the post fight. What did Brooks say? Brooks talking about fighting Eubank Jr. That's the fight he's talking about. He said he could make it at catch weight, and I'm telling you, UK would love to fight. Dwayne said it won't. You were saying it. So I think Eubank's personality and Kell Brook with Dominic Ingle with Roy Jones. You're joking. That was sell, bro. With Roy Jones, Kell Brook. I think Kell Brook's gonna be lunch though. It'll be lunch. He'll be
food. He'll be food for Eubank.
Eubank was like, yo, Eubank would take that in a heartbeat because that's a pay-per-view. And Eubank's like, that's an easy fight for me. It's easy. Eubank can fight Kell with one arm behind his back and just jab him. But at the same time, Kell had a better amateur pedigree, but it's just like he's just too small for Eubank, I feel. You know what I mean? And what weight are they gonna fight at? What weight are they gonna fight? What fight was they today? Well, there was like
149.
It was 149. So Eubank fights at 160.
So they can make it 158, 157, or like I said, they can still make it 160. However, what Kell can do, he can implement a rehydration clause like he did with Golovkin.
Who's the A side?
Okay? Huh?
Who's the A side in that fight? I think Eubank's the A side, right?
Eubank's the A side, yeah. So, depending on the pay-per-view, Kell Brook can say, I'm the A side, bro. You didn't do pay-per-view.
Hey, you know what? That's a good. You know what? I think Kell Brook sells bigger than in terms of tickets than I think he's been in the bigger fights. Golovkin and some of the the fight he sold that.
Yeah, he's been on world level. He's been a world champion. So yeah, he gets to call the shots in the negotiations against Eubank. So
yeah.
Truthfully.
Yeah. I think it happens, man. I think a fight, and it's one of them fights that you go, what do you want to see? If like, you know what? You want to see more of Kell. You want to see what else Kell can do, This might be a rejuvenation. Hey, listen, he could beat Eubank. I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, no, put him in there against Keith Thurman. I think that's a good fight for him.
Keith Thurman? What, Keith Thurman and Kell?
Yeah.
What, right now? Oh, yeah, you know what? That's a good fight, right? That's a good fight. It sells. That's a good fight. They're both at the same stage, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I know Thurman hasn't really been knocked out, but he's been taking some punishment. He's been injured a lot. So
yeah, but I think Eubank. Yeah, but I don't think that sells like Eubank and Eubank and Brook, man.
Yeah, it probably won't because Thurman hasn't really. He's not really known in the UK. Amongst the casuals, he's not.
But the thing is, he brings the American audience over like that, though. He brings the American audience over. I mean, right. You have a set that kind of thing. But Kell's been to he fought Sean Porter, but to fight, hey, you know what? That's a good fight, Dan. I like that fight right there. But I think Kell initially would just look at it and say, I don't really need him. I need someone that the fans, Eubank, you don't like Eubank. You see, Kell's one of them guys there. He likes getting up with the Eubank. I don't like him. So right. Kell, I'm gonna smash him like he's gonna bang. So Eubank, Eubank think I'm gonna school him. He ain't nothing special. I'm gonna show him why I'm a middleweight. I'm a bigger guy. So I think the fight would sell. I think it would do good numbers. And what does Khan do? I think Khan can come again at the lower weights, man. I think he can fight at lower weights. What do you think?
Well, he can't go down to 140 anymore. He can't make that weight anymore. So 147 will have to be where he has to be. That's where he's gonna have to
You
be.
can fight Keith Thurman. What do you think?
Yeah, he can fight Keith Thurman.
Yeah, I
He
won't
can
mind
do
seeing
it.
Khan versus Keith Thurman. I wouldn't mind seeing that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't fancy. You know what? In that fight, I wouldn't fancy him. I think you probably favor Thurman, but Khan would put up a good effort though.
Yeah, he'll put up a good effort. He'll lose that fight, but he'll put up a good effort. Hey man, my phone's on 1%. I'm gonna have to charge it, but I have to come right back. Okay.
All right, man. No worries,
right,
man. All right, cool. Hey, shout out to everyone in the chat who's come over, man. Kell Brook has regained his confidence, regain a new sense of self, and boxing is the winner. That's what you want in the fight. Boxer is the winner. Boxing is the winner. You know what I mean? Not no Eddie Hearn and none of that. There we're gonna see about the finances. And I don't really need to criticize Eddie Hearn, yeah, but like, bro, we've had enough of telling us about this fight doesn't sell. There's no money in the fight. That's why I'm not making it. I don't care about that joint. Don't care, but just give us the fights that we want and let us decide. And that's what we got here. That fight was in the making for the years. And Eddie Hearn was a stop blocker. You know, he simply was. Everyone on YouTube now is just rejuvenated. Kell Brook, Amir Khan, and Amir Khan come out looking, you know, people come out with due respect to the man. Come out with like, yo, you know what? That guy there, Amir Khan, he's a soldier. You know what I mean? Ain't no gonna this Amir Khan. He came to fight. It's just that, you know, Kell was a bigger, stronger guy. You know, me and the guys in the chat were going backwards and forwards in terms of the fight. You know what I mean? Of who we thought was gonna win. And you know, I picked Amir Khan because he was pedigree, the better level of fighters and stuff like that. But you know, listen, bro, this fight, what's this? Unavailable. Man, and this Kell Brook was just too strong, too on his game. It was just too much for him, man. And that's how boxing goes, man. But no credit, no disrespect to Amir Khan. Amir Khan, to me, still can walk your head up, and I think that's how boxers need to be. I'm looking for the post press conference to hear what they're got to say. You know what I mean? 1 second. Try and see what they ever say, but I appreciate you guys. And you know what? I haven't done videos for ages, but this made me come out, man. There's not like I haven't done. What's my man saying? On 1 second. Eubank is turned up killer. Yeah, he ain't worried about the legacy. Yeah, exactly. He's turned up to get some of that, squiller. It was some of that money, yeah. Khan has no chin and resistance. He needs to retire. That's what makes him sell, though, Mike. Man, that's what makes sell. Brooks calling out Eubank. Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is that you guys. Let me see you guys on the poll anyway. Let me see what you guys did on the poll because I put a poll there earlier on. All right, so prediction time. Yeah, who wins and via what method? Amir Khan by TKO, 32%. Amir Khan by points, no one's got nothing. Brook by TKO, 68%. And that's how the poll went, man. That's exactly how the poll went. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to double one later on, Eubank versus Kell Brook, and see how that is. And then I should another one to should Amir Khan retire? That should be another poll I should do as well. Let me see if I can get some more thing. I was listening to the pros press conference, right? And listen to people talk and everyone give their views. That was a great pay-per-view, man. That was a pay-per-view that, bro. I won't mind watching that fight again. I'm sure it's gonna be coming out on Sky. I'm sure it's gonna be coming out on Sky Sports at some point. Vito O'Reilly was on the card. I didn't even see him, you know. There's some rising undercard fighters on the card. Some guys that I ain't heard of though, but you know, boxers signed some young guys on the card. Fraser Clark was on the card. Natasha Jonas was on the card. Miss GB, and she with Eddie Hearn, she didn't even get a title shot. You know what I mean? She didn't get she got a title shot, but she won some fights. She didn't get the decision, but finally, Miss GB pulls off a world title. You know what I mean? I'm so happy for her. You know, I'm really happy for her. Natasha Jonas, Fraser Clark, yeah, what's it? Adam, I don't know who this guy is. This guys. Oh, Vito O'Reilly, the cruiserweight. Nah, they got this card, bro. I think they're replaying the card actually. You know. We're trying to look for the press conference so we can get some words from Amir Khan. I was actually listening to Amir Khan. He gave fair play. He was saying fair play to Kell Brook. He beat him. It's just that he just wasn't finding the range. But that was a good fight, man. Good fight. Good fight. Good fight. You know, I liked it, man. I liked Amir Khan. His body looked marked up. I don't know what happened to Amir Khan. His body looked strange, bro. It was so marked up, man. I don't know what happened to him. Oh, see, they're actually replaying the whole pay-per-view actually. So what I'm trying to do, oh, what's up, Abs? Yeah, smash it up. Yeah, EJ. Yeah, so happy for Brooke. Yeah, Khan's been running for years. Spencer said, yeah, White is signing to boxer. Spencer, is it? After the Fury, he needs to. Yeah, he needs to sign with boxer. Allow Eddie. I like Eddie, but bro, Eddie, listen, Eddie. When Eddie left Sky, it's not the one, bro. You need to. You can't listen. You can't leave Sky Sports. Sky Sports is the home for boxing, bro. In the UK, the Zone is not the home for boxing. That's just. I don't care. He ain't been. I even know I'm still got the Zone. I'm sure there was a. I think there was an event on. There was an event on Conum Core. I'll probably watch it at that point, but. Boy, Brooke was so happy, boy. What's Eubank saying? Eubank says, I think they've set that. They've. Eubank Jr.
Hands on the men. This is a great atmosphere. I fought in here a couple of times before, and it's always it's an awesome place to fight. I thought Manchester is definitely a fight city, and this is a proper fight. It's a proper 50-50 fight. Not a Eubank Liam Williams 50-50 fight, an actual 50-50 fight. I can't pick. On a personal level, I would say I want Amir to win because me and Kell have, we have beef, we have history. He said a lot of things about me. He says he wants to kick my head in after this fight. So on a personal level, I like to see Amir do the job, but from a business perspective, I want to fight Kell Brook after this. So when you look at it that way, I want him to win because if he loses tonight, that fight's dead in the water. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens.
There you go. That's Eubank Jr. saying it. So the fight was already set, and that's where they're gonna go. I don't know what weight they're gonna fight out, but for the UK, that's the next one, bro. That's lit. That's lit. That's lit. I ain't gonna lie. That's a lit fight, bro. That's a fight that people gonna talk about, and it's gonna keep talk about until it's made. I'll go off the rip, boy. I'm picking Eubank. I'm going off the rip. You see what Kel saying? Fight hype.
Beating Amir Khan. Try and put into words how you're feeling right now.
Before they went in gloves, I told you, because I knew that were happening. It my fault to protect it from the fans, but they finally got to see that. I always knew that was going to happen. It was a matter of time before we were going to get them out of there. Listen, what a feeling, what a turn. They're the fighters that I wanted to be involved in when I wanted to give it a kid, to get them big fights like that. The world of rollers, like bragging rights, king of the road. And I'm back on top now. I took Amir Khan out. This is exactly like I said.
Talk us through some of the emotions that you're feeling at the moment. Is it relief? Is it happiness? Is it elation? Is it a mix of everything?
It's like I took pressure on my chest, because I put a lot of pressure on myself because I told everyone, I didn't believe it, but we still have to get in. It's a boxing fight and the day. But I always knew from when I was 18-year-old that I was better fighting him. He had been pushing the promoters behind him that he went and won silver in the Olympics. But I've always known that, and tonight the fans got to see, a mega fight, and I dealt with it.
A lot of people said in the build-up it will be timing against speed. Your timing and Amir Khan's speed. It was your timing. But the question was, at 149, at the age that you are, will the timing still be there? Did you, Dom Ingle, the whole Ingle camp know that timing is still there?
Yeah, we knew the timing was still there.
Yeah, well, you know what? I was waiting for the bit where he talked about talking about fighting Eubank Jr. I didn't even know they had beef, but brothers, apparently that's where they're at in a minute. So that's the fight. That's the next fight that we want to see in the UK. I want to hear no talk, set sort of weight, catch weight, and let's get it on. Like, this is what boxing's about. You know what I mean? Rivalries. People invested in the matchups, man. You could have a fight. Anyone could have a fight, but like, build it up. Like, hey, listen, Boxer built that fight up into a beast, my friend. The coverage was right on, man. It was right on. Let me see what I got here. Let me see if I'm gonna got Amir Khan because I was listening to Amir Khan's speech. Let me see what he has to say. They ain't got it. No, they ain't got it yet. Eubank, yeah. Now, shout out to Natasha Jonas actually Natasha Jonas actually doing something that was good. Wow. What we got here? Well, that's Kell making his instant reaction. Kell Brook defeating now I'm waiting to see the press conference. It's a good fight, man. I'm telling you. I watched it again. I literally would watch that again just to watch it again for the entertainment. The fans were in it, bro. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a fan of boxing and you like passion, you couldn't get more than that. You could feel it, bro. The two of them disliked each other badly, bro. But I think Khan, after a while, had so many fights, so many wars and stuff like that. And Amir Khan, Kell was just getting it to him, boy. It was a good payday for Khan, though, regardless. But I don't think Khan comes out of it as Shing. You know, can he make the Hall of Fame? I don't know. Can both of them make the Hall of Fame? It will go down in history as a beef settled, won by Kell Brook. But at the same time, it takes two to make a dance, man. If let's say Amir Khan had it earlier, I don't know how it would have went. Maybe he would have still beaten, but Amir Khan and Kell Brook were different weight. Like Brook's literally been a welterweight the whole of his career. You know what I mean? He's been a welterweight, but bruh, if he was in them lower weights, he would have got tucked in. They would have probably got tucked in. What's that, Wesley? Eubanks looking at easy payday. Yeah. Yes. 100%, man. You're looking for easy payday. But I haven't been on YouTube for the longest, but brother, you see that passion. Look at Kell's face, That's what made me come back. That's what I miss about boxing. You know what? I actually like watching HBO fights back in the days, because like when you watch HBO show fights back in the days, you feel the passion, man. You feel the drive of back in the days, and that's what that was, bro. That's why boxing is one of the best sports ever. Two of them, look at that. UK, you know, Amir Khan. I'm not gonna lie to you. I knew Amir Khan way before I knew Kell Brook, and then I saw Kell Brook. Oh, he's pretty good. But I did like when they were going. Kell Brook was looking for Amir Khan. I was like, but bro, why do you want to fight Amir Khan for? His lighter weight than you. And he goes, but I didn't know that my man's been talking ish. He's been I think he's been winding him up. Like Kell's been talking down to him and stuff like that. You can see with Kell Brook's team, like with the glove changes, all these little things. I think Kell Brook's team dealt with that pretty well. There weren't a big issue because we still got the fight, but I felt that they dealt with that very professionally. You know what I mean? And it made everyone in the world see that what's going on. When we changed the glove wasn't the issue. You know what I mean? Kell had them big stiff gloves. They said, "Nah, what's this? Is that okay?" They had the free view. I didn't even know they had the free pay per view. I didn't even know that stuff. What am I missing? Trying to find something. Yeah, I know what I'm looking for. Look at the post interview. I know it's here somewhere. Top Rank. Top Rank screened it. So because Top Rank has got a deal with Boxer as well, which is a good deal. So it gets me ESPN. That's what YG was watching that. I think he was watching it with the UK commentary, man. But so I just need to hear the post. I just want to hear Amir Khan because I was actually listening to it and it actually cut off from my my live stream. I was watching it. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people pay for it. I'm sure you know what? You lot got your money's worth, man. If you paid your money for that pay-per-view, you got your money's worth. You can't tell me you didn't. You didn't. You did. You know what I mean? There's the two of them embracing at the end. You know what I'm saying? Showing respect to each other. Boxers always do that. You know, they put hands on each other, but they show respect to each other after the fight. All right, okay, here we go. Here's Amir Khan.
We had to do in camp over in Colorado and then Omaha, Nebraska. Just couldn't get it going, you know. Was falling a little bit short. I mean, look, no disrespect to Kell Brook. I think he put a great performance on. I mean, did everything he needed to do in the fight. Put on a great performance and obviously he was the best man tonight.
there were some torrid moments in there, and you were hanging on early, but then you seemed to find some rhythm, and you were coming back. It just couldn't be sustained.
Yeah, just obviously, yeah, I mean, just couldn't get going really. I mean, was catching Kell with some good shots. Obviously, he was falling a little bit short on a few things as well. I mean, look, it's my own fault. I mean, look, I'm not blaming anyone. I had a great training camp with Bomac and Terence Crawford and everyone, but just couldn't get going, you know. Was falling short. Obviously, was missing quite a lot. But look, end of the day, Kell was on his A game today. He boxed really well. A lot of respect goes out to him. And also want to say a big thank you to all the fans. I mean, the fans that came out today, 90% must have been there for me. I mean, when I heard my name cheering, I mean, it was amazing. So I just want to say a big thank you. And also want to apologise to him that obviously it didn't go our way this today.
Just a word on the future. It's your own decision. No one's going to push you for it. I'll give you the opportunity. You'll obviously sit down with your friends and family and your close team. And what do you have any thoughts on the future of where you might go now?
40 fights. I mean, a lot of fights. We're winning 2 world titles, fighting up and down America and around the world. I mean, need to sit down with my family, but I think it is more towards the end of my career now here. And obviously, that love of the sport is not there anymore like it was before. When I was in the ring, obviously, I used to have that, you know, that excitement and that push. But just didn't have it in me. It felt quite flat. I think that's maybe a sign for me to know that I should be calling it a day, maybe. But let's see. Like I said, I'm gonna go back, watch the video. Kell obviously came trained. He looked really, really good today, and he was ready. You know, and it's very hard to beat a guy who just wants to win. I mean, I had a great training camp as well, but like I said, he just must have done that bit better than me. So let's see where we go from here.
Thank you very much for giving us your time. Thanks to both of you. You both risked a hell of a lot to get in there and meet each other in this massive grudge match. I'm sorry it didn't go your way, but thank you for talking to us.
Amir Khan's class, man. It's a class, bro. It's a class act for real. 100%. You know what I mean? It's a class act, bro. They got some real disrespectful pictures of Kell pulling it on Amir Khan, but you know, that's to be expected, man. When you get your ass whipped, you know what I'm saying? Because like you know what I mean. That's how it is. What's Wesley saying? Spencer's talking. Spencer's getting his inside information from. What we got here? One-sided beating. It was only gave thingy 1 round. Khan has no chin resistance. Okay, man. Yeah, Eubank calling him out. Yeah, smashed him up. Yeah. I'm so happy for Brook. Yeah. Khan's been running for years. Yeah. Ahab Spencer said there. Is it? It's good. It's a good sign if he does. Eubank's looking for a payday. He is looking for a payday. Yeah, classy from I mean, man, yeah, he's the thing is about boxing, yeah, you gotta give it to some of these gladiators, you know, they're like respectful, you know what I mean? This picture's a bit disrespectful, you know. I think it is anyway. It's Kell giving it to Amir Khan. I mean, these are the things that people do. They put these pictures up, but it doesn't illustrate the fight and the heart and the desire that Khan put up, man. He just couldn't find it, you know what I mean? He couldn't find it. I like this picture here. It's like, you know, finally redemption. I like this picture. There's a picture I was just going to show it. I'm not going to do it because it's kind of disrespectful. It doesn't really portray the fight. The fight shows this here, a guy that's letting it all off his back. You get me? A fight that he chased for years. But to be fair, chasing Amir Khan, to beat Amir Khan is no thing. But Eubank, you know, that's a task. Like you chasing Eubank, like wanting to fight Eubank, I gotta give it up to Kell. Because Eubank's a hard nut. You know what I mean? He's a hard nut to crack. And you know, the way Kell fought, he gave Eubank some trouble. What weight though? You know what I mean? Eubank just hits harder, he's heavier. You know, he's got a very solid chin. He hasn't been off the floor. And Eubank, the way he's boxing, he can just stiff him up, man. I see Eubank stopping Kell Brook, bro. But I give Kell Brook credit for looking for the fight. For actually looking for that fight. You know what I mean? That's yo, this guy, you know, Kell, you gotta give it to Kell and Dominic drinking the sweat. I think drinking the sweat of Dominic Ingo might have helped. What do you guys think? Yeah. Put a 1 in the chat if you think the sweat helped. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it didn't help. A 1 in the chat if you think the sweat, Dominic Ingle drinking Kell's sweat helped it. And put number 2 if you don't think it helped. Yo, that sold the pay-per-view, man. In a beer bottle as well. Oh shit, man. That shit was funny, man. It was funny. So, hey, listen. Entertainment is what boxing's about, and they gave us entertainment. The gloves are off, the face-to-face, all of that stuff was good. All of it. It was all yummy stuff that people ravished on. You know, if they can get a Dillian White, Tyson Fury on Sky like that with all the coverage, amazing. But the BT or probably one that have organized that fight. But and then you know what's really gonna be good? Savannah Marshall and Clarissa Shields. They can sell. They can do that well. You know, that was a classy, great fight for it's gonna be a classy, great fight for boxing, women's boxing. Yeah, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano ain't living up to that one. There's no way. The pound for pound number 1 is Clarissa Shields, and Savannah Marshall are number 2. So the sweat didn't help, nah. Yes, Wesley. Hey, the sweat never helped. So boxers on the rise. You know, I'm not a fan of any promotion, but I like what boxers doing. They're not talking about, oh, we can't afford this, we can't afford that. They're just making it happen. They're making the fights happen that the fans want. The fans say they want this. I'm gonna go. Ben Shalom's like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make that fight happen. Like Natasha Jonas needed a world title. I'm gonna make it happen. He gave her a world title. It gave her a world title against a guy. I don't care. And the thing is, Natasha Jonas, it didn't matter who. She's like, yo, I had to go up 2 weight classes to get a fight because you know them girls don't want to fight me, and that's what she's got. She's got a world title. You know, she can rest in her bed and say, I'm a world champion. You know, Ben Shalom gave her that. Kell Brook and Amir Khan, he gave us that. He gave us Savannah Marshall, Clarissa Shields. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, some of the fights that, you know, the majority of what the fans have been asking for years is actually manifested in front of us. You know, Bob Aaron does this, and Al Heyman's getting on funny, but it's a fresh breath of fresh air that we got to fight, and it lived up to the billing. It was exciting, it was passionate, and that's what boxing needs, man. And there's nothing more. And you heard Amir Khan, you heard Kell Brook's post thing. I'm sure they're gonna have a press conference and this and that, and that's what I was kind of waiting for before I bounce, because yeah, I was gonna put that picture of and then I just changed my mind. So I said, nah, I don't think there's pictures, disrespectful pictures of Khan getting hit, but you know, Khan's quite mature. He's achieved a lot in his life. He had a good run. He's a very exciting fighter. You know, I didn't like him when he was calling out Mayweather and being disrespectful, but I can understand why, because you know that's what you do when you want to chase someone who's the best. You call them out and you kind of dog them down to make yourself look good. But you know, that's where we are at the minute. Let me see. Amir Khan, where? Oh, here we go. We got the presser already. We got this is the presser. Kell Brook's press conference. Let's see what he has to say, guys. We're live with the press conference. Here we go. The volume is really bad. I can hear it, but I don't think it's worthy of audio. So I'll wait for another one. So he's done a press conference. It's been uploaded, so I'm sure the others are gonna be doing it momentarily. I wonder what IFL is saying. I'm sure IFL's got some exclusive here. IFL TV. What they got here? Oh, Eubank Jr. I don't like Kell Brook Jr. Swagger. See, they've already started selling the fight already. What a great maneuver, eh? Fight even the Kell Brook fight ain't even cold in the dirt. What's Conor Brink saying? Conor Ben's still on the thing. Eubank and Ben. Nah, Kell and Eubank is more likely. Yeah, it's most likely. Anyway, I'm gonna bounce, man. There's so many people to talk to and so many things to see, and this has been a great fight night. Been a great fight night for real. All right, people, let me bounce out of here. I'm EJ Boxing Live. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe already. Hit the notification bell, thumbs up the video, and I will catch you on the next one on the next passionate fight that EJ will be interested in, you know, and that's what it's about. It's about passion and drive, and that's what it is. I love this picture here with Kell Brook, you know, just ecstatic about his win, and he's look at it. He's reveling in his victory, man, and do you know respect to him, you know, respect to both the guys. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.